Hi, this is an inventory management system developed using Java Eclipse. Let me just show you guys how this works. First of all, I'm going to reset there. Then we can select the product we want to actually borrow and how many days. There, you can see the number of days there is set and the day to be paid for. Okay, in that case you get a discount of 5%. Now, credit check, no. Payment overdue, no. Did they deposit any money? We're gonna say no. And method of payment, let's say, is cash. Now you have to accept these, and the ones you don't want to accept, you just decline or uncheck it. Now that that is done, we now need to check if there's an account opened, and so on. Just set all of the necessary values that you intend to set, and that will be all. Just then need to hit on the total. There we go, and that is your customer's receipt. You can exit if you want, or let's say no. So what I'm going to do now is to take you guys straight into Eclipse development environment, and let's put one of these very beautiful tutorials together. So let's do that now, guys. Okay, welcome back to Eclipse, guys. Now I'm going to start a new project by clicking on File, New Project, New Java Project. Click on that, and let's give our project a name. I'm going to call it Inventory Management. So I'm just going to click on Finish, and let's go to the Package Explorer now, and right here, that's it, Inventory Management System. I'm going to right click on that. Okay, and let's select New, scroll right down, then we select Other, and right in there what we need is Window Builder. If you don't have Window Builder, there's a lot of tutorial on YouTube that'll show you how to reinstall your Window Builder. So drop this down. The package that I want is inside the Swing Designer, so I'm going to drop that down as well, and this is what I need, J-frame. Select the J-frame, click on Next, and let's give our project name. I'm going to give the package, just going to call it Inventory Manager, and here the name, I'm just going to make that Inventory System. There, I have all my names set. So click on Finish, and there we go, our package is ready for development. If I click on the design, that's what you guys will see. So I'm going to move this up so that you guys can see the design I'm talking about. That is the design, you need that. I'm going to click on the source. That is the source, and as the frame, the size of my frame right now, but I'm going to change that. Okay, here the coordinate is 100. I'm going to change that to 0 by 0, and I'm going to go make the width 1450, and the height, let's make that 800, and that is for the frame itself. So if I click on design, there we go, look at that. So we can collapse this. Let's collapse that so that you see the frame itself. That, collapse that, and that's my frame. See that? Okay, you see the J frame, you can right click on it, go to select layout, and select absolute layout, or you can always click on this and place it in here. That is sorted. Now I can then go back to my J frame, J panel, click on the J panel and just draw it. That's my J panel there. You might not be able to see it properly, but it's selected now. I will then go straight to the border, and let's drop down the default type and change the border line. I'm going to make that about 4, something that we can see, and the color is black, and that is fine. So all I just need to do now is to copy and paste these very J panels. So copy, I will need one down here, paste. Then I will need another one here, fat2. Let's copy those, copy and paste. There we go. Right, now this very JFrame, move it down. It's down a little bit more and just drag these along. There we go. That's cool. Now this one, drag this down. Okay, one more thing that we need to do is I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste that right in here. Alright, that's fine now. So the next thing we want to do before I start adding components is right click on all of the J panels right here and let's select set layout as absolute. We're going to repeat the same thing for all, else you won't be able to paste your components accordingly. So that's it, all done. Now let's be sure that this one is taken care of as well. Right, now the next thing is I'm going to add as follows. Right here I need JLabel, one here, and this JLabel is going to be known as product description. There. Now change the size of that to about 16 bold. There we go. And the choice is yours. If you like, you can always copy these across. I intend to have more than one, so I'm going to paste one here, place another one here, and another one here. Right, they're all not going to be JFrame, so I'm going to have to change them around. This one is going to be known as, let's change this to cost per day. Right, let's enter in pounds. Right, that's taken care of. The next one, that's going to be number of days. And this is going to be known as product code. There we go. Alright, now let's add some other components. I need a combo box. So that's it, combo box. We have one here. Alright, and we can just change the details of that combo box. Change it to 16 bold, and this you can just change that to the height. I'm going to change it to about 30. You see where we have bounds, drop it down, change that to 30. The default is 20. Now you can copy that if you want, the choice is yours. Copy and paste it here. There. Okay, we need text. Yeah, let's use text box. Okay, we can use label here and text box here. Okay, we need a label here, and here we need a text box or text area. May have to speed up the design of the whole interface and get back to you guys shortly and do that. Right, so that's one part of it done. The other side, I need checkbox. Need 4 of those here. Let's just copy and paste, and I think I'm gonna have to speed this up to save time, so let's do that. Let's speed it up. Okay, we're finished with the design of the interface. Let me show you guys how it all looks like. There we go, guys. So what I'm going to do now is to start work with the coding. So I'm going to exit out. Let's collapse this, and right here let's start with the exit button. So I'm going to right click on it and let's go to add event handler. The event handler I intend to add is going to be action perform. So click on the action perform, and right here I intend to enter the following lines of code. But one thing first, let me go up here like to add as follows. So that's going to be, not all the components are added, so I'm going to add private. Let's come right down here, say private, and that's going to be JFrame, and the name I'm just going to call that frame, enter semicolon there. So that means the component that I'm going to be calling JFrame is already on the system. So let's go back to exit, right click on it again, and come back to the coding area. So right in here, I'm going to call the object I've just created, which is frame, equals new JFrame, and the alias for that is going to be exit. There we go. So let's come out here and enter semicolon. Now the next thing is, let's use an if statement. If J option plain dot, that's going to be show confirm dialog, and that is going to be frame, comma, then I'm going to enter in here confirm if you want to exit. There we go. Now comma, and this is going to be my title, so I've just called out inventory system. Okay, come out of that, and or you can just enter a comma and press enter right here. That's wrong here. Enter comma there, press enter. So the next thing is going to be J option dot yes no. Let's copy that there, and it's going to be yes or no. Yes underscore no, and that's going to be options. Then here we say equals J option dot yes no. Okay, we're having this error because I need to import. So in here now, enter curly braces, and let's just end it by saying system exit dot exit. There we go. Now let's take care of this. Click here and let's get it imported. There we go, and there, that's it, gone. So let's see, why do I have this error here? So let's check that. There, that's fine. So the exit is now working. So let me run that and see. I prefer to write my exit like that, so that in case if you make a mistake, mistakenly click on exit, you can always say no, I do not want to exit. Yes, I want to exit. That's it. Those are the lines of code for exit. Okay, it is more sensible doing it that way. Now let's take care of reset. So with the reset, right click, add event, action perform there, and right in here, the first thing, let me go for txt JTXT set due date. So I'm going to say dot text equals as follows. Let's change that to 0, and out here semicolon. The next one, JTXT pay due date dot text, repeat the same thing here, and let's say JLBL product code dot set text. Let's make that known there, and let's just speed that up. There we go, guys. Those are all the lines of code for the resets. Okay, so let me show you guys the rest. There we go. Now the reset is taken care of. Let's go back to the interface. Now, one important thing, you see all of these combo box, I need to enter some data in there. So let's come right down here, make sure it's selected. In fact, maybe I will select it all to speed up the whole process. Come here where we have modal and enter as follows. Select date. Okay, so the end user can select any of these dates, so I'm going to click on OK, and there we go, guys. Look at that. So let's repeat the same thing for these ones here. It's going to be yes, no, and let's click on this and just say select an option. The first option is yes and the second one is no. There we go. And this one is different, so let's come in here. The first one is, let's say select our payment method. Right, that's the first one. And we have cash, we have Visa, MasterCard, and maybe what else? Okay, that will do. Now let's come in here, and here let's make up something for the discount. It's kind of, let's say select an option. So you may have 0. Let's just say 0. Start with 0, then 5, 10, 15, maximum 20. That is fine. And limit, let's say the limit is going to be credit limit. Okay, let's say 0, 50, 100, 150, 200. That's fine. So that's taken care of as well. Now what about days? So with the days, I'm going to start with 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. There. Okay, so here, let's take care of that. That would be select an item. So the first one will be a little more. Should be an N here. And the other items. There. Okay, now that we've taken care of all of that, let me run it and you will see how it all looks like. Yeah, okay, let's just enter whatever in here as well, just to check and make sure the reset is working as expected. And there, so if I click on reset, there we go. It's fine, it's working as expected. So let's go back to our program and continue. Okay, I think before I continue, I should take care of these ones. So let me first of all minimize all of these. Right click on the checkbox and let's come straight to add event, action perform, and in there I'm going to enter as follows. Let's use an if statement. If, and what is the name? That's the name right there. JCHK can charge credit dot is selected enter parentheses. Okay, let's close the bracket. Alright, and now I'm going to enter curly braces there, and in here that's going to be JText dot set text as follows. So I'm going to just ask it to set the text as follows straight onto the text box. Alright, yeah, that's the first ones. But let's say else, if nothing is happening, I want this cleared as a text box right in front of it. So clear it there. So let's run it and see. Click on OK. There we go. So if I click on this, that's what happened. There's nothing happening here now. Let's click on reset. There we go. That's fine. And let's take care of this very one. So I can just copy this and just change it around. So come right in here. Click, right click, add event, action, perform. There we go. Paste. Alright, change the name around. That's the name right there. Copy and change. 1, 2, 3. There's the third one. And the text in there should be terms agreed. Alright, so that's taken care of. Let's take care of the next one. Alright, it's just the same lines of code, so I'm going to have to speed this one up. Paste and just change it around. Alright, that is it, all done for this. So let's come in here, run it and see. Okay, there we go guys, that's fine. So let's take care, we don't need, this one is fine, so we need to take care of these ones and this one, these two and this. Okay, let's exit out. Now let's come in straight to the number of days. Right click and let's go to action, perform. And in there, what I actually want the number of days to do, if I select number of days, I want details of the item to be borrowed in here and here. So I just need these two. So right click and come right in here and enter as follows. Okay, let's go back in here. So let's take care of this now. Right click, action, perform, and right here those are the lines of codes, just using an if statement. So if that combo box is selected and any of these items is selected, I just want you to show the product code and the price. That's all it's meant to do. Okay, let's run that and see how it's gonna look like. Select whatever here, this one is fine now. Then you get those two there, and if we select these, there we go. Alright, that's cool. So all that is left for us to do now is to take care of total. Okay, let's exit out. Yeah. Okay, let's come right down here. Right click on total, action, perform. There we go. Now the very first thing I like to do with the total is I'm going to say txt reset. We want it cleared because receipt belongs to individuals, so I'm just going to enter none there. Now I'm going to declare the following variable: dim discount, subtotal, tax, and let's add total as well. Okay, those are my variables. The other one I'm going to declare is going to be, let's say, double. Cost per day equals double. I want to convert it because it is a string value. So let's convert it. Convert to double. That will be JTXT cost per day dot get text, whatever text we have in there. So I'm going to repeat the same thing for the next one, and there we go. Now that those are taken care of, now let's take care of the following. So right here, enter as follows. So I've just created an object. Okay, right here, that's it. I've just created an object that way. That way I will enter any of the data straight into this object here, and is then converted to string and so on. Alright, so the next thing I want to do now is, let's do exactly the same thing for the discount. That is it. For the discount, an object is created which is then used to calculate whatever discount is selected, or whatever discount you are entitled to. So I will now add all of these into my total. There. So for me to be able to enter this value into the total, I had to convert it to string, else it's not going to work. Okay, and that's my subtotal in here, and the subtotal is then converted to string, which is then added onto the label. The same thing is repeated for the text box, and then the total itself. There, that is it, all taken care of. Now the last part of it will be my receipt. I'm going to have to speed that up as well for the sake of time. And there we go, guys. Those are the lines of codes for the receipt. So let's take it up so that you see all of the codes in total. From here, have a good look at it, bring it down, and there. So I'm now going to run the program and let's see how it works. Click on OK. There we go, guys. Select an item. There. Okay, the loan more, that's the one we want to borrow, and that's the cost per day. For how many days? Let's say about 10 days. You see the details in there. And do we need any? Okay, for 10 days they are entitled to about £50, and let's see the discount. Let's say it's 5. Check all of these, and method of payment, maybe cash, yes, maybe no, and yes. There. Now select dates. Dates are selected, so all we then need to do is click on total, and there we go, and that's the receipt as well. I suppose you guys enjoyed this tutorial, so with that I'm going to call it the end of this beautiful and interesting tutorial. Please do subscribe, and I'll be very happy if you guys can join the channel, become a member of the channel. You all have a nice day now, and bye for now. Bye.